Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger is back. A flavor spectacle of pretzel proportion. Featuring applewood smoked bacon and hot and juicy beef. It puts beer cheese on top of Munster cheese and a pretzel bun on top of all that. Simply put, Wendy's Pretzel Pub puts the EAT in greatness. Try one today and see for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
For a limited time only at participating Wendy's.
Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger is back. A flavor spectacle of pretzel proportion. Featuring applewood smoked bacon and hot and juicy beef. It puts beer cheese on top of Munster cheese and a pretzel bun on top of all that. Simply put, Wendy's Pretzel Pub puts the EAT in greatness. Try one today and see for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
For a limited time only at participating Wendy's.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
This is the story of a DNA experiment gone mostly wrong.
BJ and Migs. Mornings.
Consider this.
This happy couple, for instance, have a real problem.
How could you? Remain calm.
Out of sight.
Be ready for anything.
The pros and cons.
Do not cross the streams.
This is BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Okay, there's, I don't know if it's because we just have internets and social medias and all that good stuff as to why we're hearing more about bear stuff, but I don't like the fact that bears are everywhere. That seems to be more and more people are running into them.
Bear stuff on The Rock.
The bears still suck. Yeah, well, I don't mind that.
You remember, was it a couple of years ago? Maybe it was like 4 or 5 years ago. And I started talking about my fear of bears and how we're under attack. And you all laughed at me.
Yeah.
And now it seems like once a week we have a story about bears attacking us.
So I'm still going to laugh at you, but now I'm starting to take it a little bit more seriously.
I'm Nostrabarus.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay,
that's as good as going to get on a Monday.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay, you know what? It's more than I asked for. So good for you on that. Yeah, I guess it was a family of 4 being stalked by a bear while hiking in Whistler, Canada last week, and I suppose when you're going hiking in the woods deep where the bears can be, makes sense. That
how dare they?
Yeah.
Don't they know us humans are taking over their land?
Yeah. And so the mom and dad followed all the safety protocols, even though the little boy kept asking, "Can we play dead?" And here's the audio of that.
Okay, he's following you, babe. Do not run. Hey, bear!
Hey, bear.
Go home!
Go!
Don't run. Do not run.
Can we play dead yet?
Hey!
Can we play dead now?
Walk faster, please.
Why?
Following us.
Following us up the trail.
Hey!
He wanted to see a bear.
Why?
Why can't I play dead?
Because you're about to play real dead if you keep standing there.
Why?
Well, they're a lot more calm than I would be.
Hey, bear. I don't know why I'm sounding like a hey, boo, boo. Hey, bear.
You can check out the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. They're a young couple with 2 little kids, and they're more calm than I would have been.
I feel like this isn't their first bear rodeo.
No.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They seem like they've done this before. I still think the best way to handle a bear is that one guy.
No! You off!
It's true.
That's a good way to do it. I mean, it worked. He's still with us.
Or just any situation, really. I mean, if you're in you're in the grocery store, somebody's bothering you, just yell at them. Yeah.
Well, you saw that's the way I handled Baby Tatum at the table to show dominance.
She did. She was trying to stare you down, and all of a sudden BJ went.
Yeah.
And she chilled out.
Yeah, she really did.
She's like, all right, I'll play peekaboo with you, sir.
Yeah. I mean, it's, I know how to handle bears and babies. So,
Bears and babies.
I do love that kid, though. Can we play dead now? No.
No,
You need to
can't.
listen to your parents,
Start walking faster.
right? Hey, little kid.
Why?
yeah.
All right, we'll leave you behind. You handle the bear.
Yeah. You
Your
go ahead and
brother's
play
now-
dead.
Yeah.
That'll do the. I mean, look, the three of them would survive. I think the kid, listen, we got to take care. Someone's got to take care of your little brother here. So, yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Yeah, your little brother's about to be an only child, so you better chill out with this whole playing dead thing.
And it's not the
I'd be
only bear
terrible
story.
at this.
It's not the only bear story. There was a 90-year-old Tennessee woman who managed to fight off a black bear outside her home with just her lawn chair. Again, she's 90.
Nice.
All right, she's more badass than everybody in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only suffered a scratch to her arm after the bear, who was with 3 cubs, attacked her on the front porch of her home, and the bear lunged at her when she grabbed the lawn chair and eventually scared it off.
She just got signed to the WWE for that. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Or was that how she's dealing with Vince McMahon? I'm not sure.
You never know.
Yeah. Whoa, 90. First of all, I mean, she looks pretty darn good for 90. I wouldn't have said she was 90. Whoa. Well, I mean, she looks good for 90, and she's fighting bears. I wouldn't have thought she was 90.
I just can't believe she thought, okay, I'm going to grab a chair and hit this bear with it.
Like, if I'm 90 at that point, I'm just like, bear, fine, whatever, eat me.
Right, it was a good run.
Like, I mean, I've been here for 90 years. If, like, you really want this, fine. I guess this is how I go.
You say that, but on the flip side, I'm almost thinking, I'm 90. Might as well try and fight it off. What's the worst that happens? I'm just done.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good point.
That is actually the worst that can happen. Yeah. So.
Might as well. I mean, I'm already 1 foot in the grave. I might as well fight this bear off.
Just goes to show you, man, that the fight or flight reflex, man, it happens. Because I'm with Rev, it's like, well, what do I care? But then again, maybe some of my body says, no, I pick up the chair, do this.
Or your walking poles, and you start stabbing the bear.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I really should.
Yeah, the walking poles would. No, all of a sudden, I feel like I'm a superhero with those guys on. So yeah,
What, like a geriatric superhero?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
they're spears, man. They are spears. And, when you're hiking in the trail and you're like deep woods trail, I am pole ready for that because they have the little tippies, the metal tips on the bottom. Usually I got the rubber tips on the bottom to not wreck the environment. Right. Because you don't want to wreck roads and, that kind of stuff. But
Super Grandpa, which is Poles of Justice.
Yes,
the
buddy.
walker.
Oh, yeah? You take your damn lawn chair. I'll take my poles of justice.
Pole man. I am pole man.
Plus, if there's any little kids that are unruly, they're not bad with that either. You never know. It's a little kid on the trail. You go, look, kid, here's the deal. You play dead right now.
Probably could work that pole like Ryan Reynolds worked that stick thing in the Adam Project on Netflix.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So, did you watch that over the weekend, I guess? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was just making this whole story up. No, of course I did. Yeah. How would I know about that part of the show if I didn't watch the movie?
Well, I know you watched it. I was just wondering if you did it this weekend or if you're just remembering to tell us about it.
Yes, we spent the Friday, Saturday, Sunday watching it.
Of course like you would any good series.
Oh, of course you did. Yeah.
It's a good 3-series miniseries.
Nice, nice.
You watched that, but you didn't like the one where he's the video game
Free Guy?
Free Guy.
I didn't hate Free Guy. My wife didn't like that one.
That's what I mean. But she did like it, which some people believe Adam Project's good, but nowhere near as good as Free Guy.
Oh no, she liked Adam Project way more.
Wow.
Yeah, we loved Adam Project.
Yeah, it was a fun movie.
Yes.
Yeah. So far, Ryan Reynolds is doing a pretty good job on Netflix. The stuff that he's doing.
And the little kid plays a great young version of Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, he does.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, I do recommend that movie as well. Well, and plus it'll teach you how to fight off bears, so there's a good thing. Yeah. How about we have a man that purposely drove badly so that he would intentionally be pulled over by the cops? And the story behind why is incredible. Steve's going to tell you all about this. He's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Nope. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Kia Up You Up for giving us the Migs Report today. Rev, I'm actually very surprised in you.
What?
You didn't bring Frank or Carl in today on Take Your Cat to Work Day.
Oh, boy.
I'd rather not have Frank puke anywhere.
Fair.
I'd rather not me sneezing everywhere for the next 4 hours.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'd rather watch Danny sneeze for 4 hours. So I'm very disappointed in you, Rev. It's also National Ice Cream Soda Day. Now that I've tried a root beer float, maybe up next is ice cream soda.
It's kind of, I'm thinking, in a way, you already had it.
Yeah, kind of. You're right.
Yeah,
I do have grape soda and orange soda in the fridge.
Oh, it's that kind of a party on a Monday.
I feel like it needs to happen.
It's also National Vanilla Milkshake Day, so enjoy that if you want.
Again, why would they have two, drinks like that together on the same day? I mean, when we have so many other crappy days.
But most importantly, today is our day to celebrate our friend Eagly. It's National American Eagle Day.
Yay.
Nice! Eagly. And if you haven't watched Peacemaker on HBO, you're missing a treat.
Maybe we needed a peacemaker to help this guy out because, man, this is quite the story, BJ. And it's happened in Florida. Cops noticed that there was a car that was driving erratically. It was speeding down the road. It was swerving across multiple lanes. Like, all right, got to pull this guy over. They pulled the driver over, and there was 4 people inside the car. So he asked all 4 men to step outside the vehicle and then notice, okay, you guys are good. Get back in the car and, hey, drive a little bit safer. And when he told all 4 to go back in the car, all the passengers went back in the car, but the driver didn't. He kind of hesitated on the road. And so the cops like, what's going on? They looked a little bit closer. As he was going back towards the car, the driver started making a hand gesture behind his back, which simulated firing a gun. So he's kind of like doing a pew, pew kind of thing with his back.
Oh.
Cops like, what the hell's going on? So they call him back over, and he asked him, hey, can you pretend like you're writing me a ticket so he could explain to the cops that he was being kidnapped by 3 guys in the car and they had guns.
Whoa.
And so the cops did just that, and then they searched the car. They found a bunch of guns. They arrested all 3 of the passengers. According to the police, they broke into the driver's home. They stole some cash and then demanded that the guy drive 2 hours to Miami where he could go and get them more money.
Wow.
So that's exactly why they had him drive. And here, in fact, here's one of the police officers talking about the moment when they realized, oh, this dude's not going back in his car, and how it was kind of a crazy situation.
So I just thought that was strange. I just let him know again, hey, you're free to go. You can leave if you want to. We're standing here on the highway. I don't want you to get hit. We kind of looked at each other and we were like, what is going on? He's like, these guys in this car, they've been holding me hostage. There's guns in the car. I need help. Like, help me, please. His words were, dude, you're so clutch. You saved me. Like, I intentionally drove sketchy so that you would stop me.
How about that?
Oh, wow.
That's so trippy, man.
Yeah, and how about the dudes in the car didn't realize he was driving sketchy?
Yeah, not the brightest kidnappers, but, thank goodness.
Yeah, really.
And thank goodness.
Or he's like, I'm just nervous, guys. I'm sorry. You guys have guns and you're kidnapping me. What do you want from me? I'd be a bad driver, too.
Well, this could have gone so wrong in so many ways.
Yeah, thankfully it didn't, though.
Because when the dude gets pulled over, right, I mean, you got to be thinking the kidnappers are like, we do not want the cops involved in this.
Yeah, but they also probably like, don't speed off because then more cops will show up. Play it cool.
Yeah, this was very well done by the guy, man. I'm going to have to remember that next time I'm kidnapped.
I hope you're never kidnapped.
Yeah, really.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
I really don't foresee it going well.
You just don't, you got to be prepared.
Well, fortunately, you're just a bad driver, so just drive normal.
Yeah,
and you'll probably get pulled over.
They'll never notice a thing with
BJ,
me.
if you get kidnapped, just start explaining all of your board game rules to people, and they will just pull you over and leave you off onto the side of the road.
They're like, we're
Love
good.
this plan.
Yeah, we're good. We're calling the cops. We can't handle this. All right, it's Monday morning, and I feel like we haven't had a reason yet to hate Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Is it time?
It is time for us to be the bitter ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. All right.
So actually, a lot of people are getting worked up about this clip. I mean, I get it, but it's still fun to play because it just shows like how he's turned his back on Seattle and the fans, the team, and everybody. And now he's all about being a Denver Bronco, which makes sense. But then when you hear him talk, of course, you're just like, screw you, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So somebody during at some point was like talking to him after like he was doing some training camp and football camp. He talked to the public, and he was talking about what exactly drew him to joining the Denver Broncos. And here's Russell Wilson talking about it.
And I came here once the trade was going to happen, and I said, hey, listen, I want to make sure I go to a city that wants to win. I want to make sure I go to a team that wants to win, and I want to go to a city that knows how to win. And all those three things were checked off the box here in Denver.
F you, Russ.
Yeah, you know what? As much as I want to hate him, that wasn't as bad as I expected it to be.
Well, that's about as bad as it's going to get with a Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, when he said once I knew his trade, and the other way, I feel like basically he did, all those three things were what made him say okay to the trade, not that once I knew I was traded.
I just want to know, like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in the Seahawks organization or in like Russell Wilson's like camp. Just to like know what the truth is behind like what led to this massive demise, the falling out between Russ and Pete.
I think I know, and I've said it many, many times. But again, you're right. I'd like to really know the real truth. I mean, we all have our ideas. But
and I think you're probably right, but it'd be nice to know.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever. I mean, unless they do like a 30 for 30, 10 years after the trade.
I hope, because I listened to an interview with was it Bobby? No, it was KJ Wright. And KJ did a really good interview where he was talking about just like what led to the demise of the team, or like what happened. And a lot of it, he said, was that moment when they decided to throw against the New England Patriots for the Super Bowl. He felt like a lot of the players lost a lot of faith in the team and the message that Pete was trying to give, and just felt like it was all about Russ in that moment. And they didn't have issues with Russ, but it was just like they had issues with the coaching staff because they felt like, we can't trust them anymore.
Wow, just that one play.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's the start of that documentary right there. You just show that play, and then everything that fell apart afterwards.
I think you're absolutely right. That's a very good place to start. It's all right, come on, ESPN, let's go.
It's going to happen. It's got to happen. There's way too many vocal guys that are a part of that team that eventually, if you just give them a microphone and say, speak your truth, whether it's true or not, but it's your truth. Yeah. I think guys like Michael Bennett, and Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Doug Baldwin, those guys alone will make this a very interesting documentary.
Okay, maybe we don't have to wait 10 years. Maybe we just wait maybe next year.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's watch it. Hey, Mariners, I don't know what to say.
When's that documentary coming out?
They lost. They were shut out again, 4-0 against the Angels.
That is so not good.
They were shut out 4 of the 5 games at home, BJ.
Hey, they're consistent.
10 games below 500 right now. Mike Trout, why do you pitch to that guy? Seriously. He had 5 home runs. He's the first player ever to hit 4 game-winning home runs in a single series.
Oh, that's insane.
That's possible.
Yeah. And
yes. He proved it. It wasn't until he did it.
Wow.
And I don't know if I can believe our old buddy downtown Joe Bryant, but I guess we had the opportunity to draft him.
I think so, yes.
But we passed him over, which is like, really?
Well, pass him over every time he steps up to the plate, man. Just walk him every time. How do you let this guy have a chance?
I mean, look, do the IW, that's for sure. Intentionally walk that guy.
Sounders and LA Football Club, they tied 1 game apiece. We did have some cool moments for Seattle sports. The Seattle Seawolves, our rugby team, they just won the Western Conference Finals. Shout out to Rucky and the team. They're now going to play for the Major League Rugby Championships against Rugby New York, and that's going to be on Saturday.
Well, the Seawolves have really been pretty dominant.
They're like a dynasty or something.
Yeah.
And then Game 3, it's tonight for the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Tampa Bay's down 2-0. I think Colorado's still scoring on them after Game 2.
Whoops.
Dude, they lost 7-0 in that game.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the Stanley Cup Finals?
Guess, yes, that was like the worst thing ever. Worst score ever.
I guess then a good offense is better than a good defense. Or maybe the Bolts don't have a good defense.
I mean, they should. It's just Colorado's just a freaking monster. And I'm actually surprised now. I don't know if you've heard about this with the Colorado Avalanche. I'm surprised that Danny is not a fan of the Colorado Avalanche, because apparently the team and their fans are obsessed with Blink-182.
Oh!
I got in a fight with my friend Chris about this the other day, actually.
So it's like a song that they play, and I guess organically the fans have embraced it where they sing along even when the music's not playing, and it's like gets loud, and that's like their rallying song. So in game one, the DJ that works over at the games for the Colorado Avalanche, he started playing the song and then stopped it because the puck got dropped. And dude, listen to this crowd. It's pretty cool. And all I thought was, I'm like, man, Danny missed. He should be rooting for this team based on this alone.
That's true.
Whatever it takes. Right, the game's pace, you can tell the temperature is raising a little bit.
Somewhere there I can hear you across this.
That's pretty cool.
That is that's pretty. That is very, very impressive.
They need to get Blink-182 to perform at like the next time they're playing at home, which what like game 6, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
It's 4. Yeah, no, it's game 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Funny, they actually had Mark Hoppus do a video thing for them. Like, so he did like the whole "Come on, Avs," and
this has got to pain you to not like this team and have Blink-182 love them.
It really does. Yeah, Danny does it. He's very conflicted.
And BJ, I'm sure you didn't watch WWE SmackDown on Friday, but I do have an update about Vince McMahon. I figured you'd like to know.
Yeah, Vince McMahon under these allegations. The story came out that he was stepping down.
Yes.
But what did he say on SmackDown?
So there were allegations of right now they're being investigated about Vince McMahon giving $3 million to a former employee they allegedly had an affair with. Also, the rumor is that while she was working for a paralegal that was working for the WWE, he decided to give her a $100,000 raise, which is like, that's not a good thing if that turns out to be true. So then he was stepping down. Then we find out, though, he's stepping down from running the WWE, but he's not stepping down from doing stuff with the creative role of the WWE, like the storylines and his character.
Wow.
Then word comes out that he's going to speak in front of the crowd at SmackDown on Friday night after all these allegations came out. And then soon after that, they said he's going to speak to the crowd, but he's going to be doing it in his Mr. McMahon character.
Okay.
So we're like, well, what the hell is he going to say? And BJ, he didn't say much. He just basically repeated the mantra of the WWE. So when the WWE starts their episodes of whatever Raw, SmackDown, they have this little thing, a little graphic that says WWE, then, now, forever, together, and that's like that. That's like their mission statement, right?
All right.
So Vince McMahon comes out. First thing, he comes out. Music hits. Crowd's cheering. He gets in there, grabs the microphone, and this is what he says.
I'm here simply to remind you of the 4 words we just saw and what we call the WWE signature. Those 4 words are then, now, forever, and the most important word is together. Welcome to SmackDown.
Yes. That's exactly what he did. He flicked the mic drop moment, and he really emphasized the together part. Like, we're in this together.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Well, a lot of people tuned in. It was a 46% bump in ratings for their Target demo.
Of course.
That's exactly why he did
Yuck.
it.
I would just say
he's like, I don't care if there's controversy. This controversy leads to ratings.
Yeah. Look, I don't know what to say. Granted, these allegations aren't as bad as some other allegations against people who have been, I don't know, sports and athletes or whatever,
sure,
and entertainers. They're not as serious as, some other people have done a lot worse. I just think it's interesting that, man, there are guys that are not allowed to do stuff for smoking pot. You know what I mean? They're kicked out of their league for smoking pot, and then this guy still gets cheered and revered. As he says, I'm still going to do this.
Well, the funny part is the crowd, they reacted the way they did, but online, dude, it was just a beating on him. And also, like when they posted the video on YouTube, I think it got like 26,000 thumbs downs, which is like rare that you get like that many thumbs downs on a video. Like it didn't get nearly that many thumbs up. So I think it was just the crowd reacted the way they did, maybe because, whatever.
Yeah,
they're just excited to hear his music and see him. Maybe they're not even keeping tabs on what's going on, or just clueless. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe I can't just judge it by the crowd. I mean, I don't know how many non-wrestling fans are watching that YouTube video, so I got to think that there were a lot of wrestling fans that just thumbs downed it.
Also, it's like, yeah, like you said, like what he did was illegal. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound like it. Although the massive bump in pay raise, like that's a little bit of a sketch thing to do.
Yeah, that definitely I think is illegal. I guess my point being is that people have done worse. So maybe
sure.
That's But I'm like, but then again, I think of the people in other sports as entertainment, even though it's like real. Still, there are guys that, like I said, they smoke pot, they're kicked out of their league, they're not allowed to play, and then this guy can still play, if you will.
I just love that. Like he's going to address the crowd. He's going to say something. He just comes out and just says what's already said on the opening intro. Then now forever together. Welcome to SmackDown.
I'll give him credit. That's a pretty... I mean, as the character, together, basically, we're in, like you said, we're in this together. I mean, that's pretty brilliant that he didn't say anything else. I give him credit for that as, if you're going to say anything... That's probably there's tone and there's, whatever you might think of what's behind it, intent. But yeah, he didn't say any words that would basically get him in any trouble.
No, he just does his Vince McMahon strut off like, got you, bitches, got your ratings, suckers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
look at me getting paid.
You're right, Steve. Yeah, like you said, it got a bump in ratings.
Massive bump.
Yeah, I mean, he helped his company.
Hey, as far as weather, it's going to be 68 degrees and cloudy today. But man, by the weekend, we're looking at the 80s, boys.
Yeah.
What? Finally?
Yes.
What? Ooh.
Yeah. We already bought our kiddie pool for Tatum. Get them before they sell out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice move.
Thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, Septic, and Mechanical for giving us the Mix Report. This time around, it's a unicorn themed.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
The whole pool?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's got like a big arch. It's the exact same pool we got last year, but now instead of Little Mermaid, it's a damn unicorn. And we let Tatum pick it. So we're like, you want that one? It's the same one as last year.
So where's the poor mermaid pool? Is it just in the trash now?
Oh yeah. Well, dude, it was starting to see better days. Dad's fat ass was sitting on the edges and
that'll do it.
Caused a little bit of a leak on the air part.
Oops. Those aren't meant to last more than a year.
No, that's like a summer purchase. Yeah, just for that
like
season.
$40 purchase, BJ.
I just had this vision of some poor Little Mermaid pool in the garage crying because no one loves it anymore.
No one loves me anymore.
Yeah,
good point.
Yeah, but if you killed it, basically you put it out of its misery. Good for you. On Friday, Steve did get this one wrong.
Which musician is known for his songs Mandy and Copacabana?
Neil Diamond.
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Wow. Maybe he's not old, yeah.
Copacabana. Tom Jones?
No.
Wow. I'm still Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah, still can't believe you didn't know good old Bear. You want a shot at BDC? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.